Tale of the Ant. Once upon a time there was a poor man who, because he was so poor, had to beg for a living. But wherever I go, people pout and say, "Your health is better than that of a buffalo. Why don't you work to earn a living? You're obviously lazy." He was tired from walking and couldn't get a bite to eat, so he collapsed on the side of the road, just waiting to die. Suddenly he saw in front of him a large mountain, filled with glitter. How surprised and happy he was! He quickly ran back, intending to grab the gold and put it in his bag. Suddenly there was a scream like thunder. "How dare that person steal my gold?" He looked up and saw a black god appearing in front of him. He panicked and begged, telling the story. Mr. then was moved and said, "If so, I will give you as much as you want, but you must swear to me. If you are rich, you will never spurn the poor." "Do you dare to swear like that?" "Yes, I swear." After swearing, he filled his bag with gold, returned to the village to buy a house and land, and became the richest man in the village. Although he was rich, he still had something. Greed and greed. No friends could socialize with him. No poor person came to beg without being rejected and chased away by him. One day, an old ragged beggar came to beg for food. Without saying a word, he chased the dog away. But as soon as the dog ran out, the beggar disappeared, only to see the old god on the mountain standing before him. He was terrified, and before he could open his mouth, the god suddenly became angry and shouted, Do you remember the oath you made in the past? I must punish your family for breaking their promise." Immediately, a thunderclap rang out, and his entire magnificent building collapsed. And strangely enough, his body suddenly became smaller, becoming a tiny animal. He has transformed into an ant. Even though he has transformed into an ant, he still does not give up his greed for food. Every time he smells food somewhere, he goes looking for it. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.